In ancient times, the sacred mountain was sealed by the dwarf deities with 5 powerful.
Let's skip that boring part and let's dig into business. I need your help.
Hey, where am I? This is a bit different from what I visited earlier.
Hey, come here quick.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
How dare you to interrupt my story? I am the mountain.
Well, as I was saying, this is the Misty Mountain and has 2 things about it. One, it's filled with golds and diamonds. And there is some kind of weird magic.
What was the last part?
Instead, you can mine any dwarf streams, and all you need is a pickaxe.
Any dwarf streams? Hello.
Hello
Good
there,
afternoon,
everyone.
everyone. Hey, Gibbous, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Bruno?
I'm good as well. We have been talking a little bit before we before we started the stream, and we do have a couple of things that we want to go through today. Of course, we want to do the Lucky Miner Show, which is our, I'd say, tradition for Wednesdays, but we have some couple of things that we would like to see and have some part of going through how the building process is done in the Pickaxe Master, and there's also some very good news of stuff that's coming in the near future, let's say. And before of it all, welcome everyone. I see a lot of familiar names in here, and thank you for being here. We have Flatterate from Sandstorm, we got a Noisy Noob, Wicked to You, the Yoke is on You, I am Pongali, MC Duck, Yokon Heart, Mr. Furious X, Nick Skull, Martino, just long timers in here. It feels blessed and feels good to have you every time that we do these streams, and hopefully you'll be one of the lucky winners today. Hey, and we got Maddox here as well.
Hey,
Hello,
everybody.
Good
Maddox.
afternoon to you.
What up? I was waving.
How you
at the
doing
miner.
today?
I'm better for seeing you. Jeez, so good to see you guys.
It's
to see
good to
you
be
too.
back here. We need to do this more often. That's what I
know.
say.
I
Because one
agree.
time per week, it feels very, very short.
You look
We
like
don't
you're
get.
in the studio.
Yeah, this is the place now to do the streams.
The
We got a
magic.
nice setup. Everything is cozy and quiet in here, so
Yes.
why not?
Very nice. Good to see you guys.
Hell yeah! And hey, let's take a quick tour here on the map for now, and to check up what we've been doing this last week.
Let me put you guys up here.
So
There we
at this stage, when we start the stream, it feels like we're just over repeating ourselves on what we have done, what we have been doing. We have been doing these streams for almost 3 months now, every Wednesday, and it's coming to a point that we are almost getting the game ready. So it feels that we are getting a bit short on new big flashy news, because by the time that there was a lot of things to be built, we would come every Wednesday. It was like, whoa, there's this ton of stuff that's just been built. And now, since we're doing the little details, and it takes just more time to do those little details, and they're not as big as building a new village, for example, that didn't existed. So it feels like it's a bit harder to say what are the new updates every week, because everything is getting slowly done, piece by piece, voxel by voxel. But that's about it. We are pretty much, I would say, about 90% complete of the
Whoa.
game and the map. So almost. Oh, you're stuck in there on the underwater. What's happening?
I'm not sure, but underneath this platform, yeah, I got stuck. So
Yeah, I told that Gush once that I got stuck there, and was like, that's not possible. Yeah, probably we need to fix that.
I would just move the rocks out a little bit, maybe, so that you can pass through. I think the rock collisions are not giving you enough space to get through anywhere?
I'm not sure. I actually once been stuck right here, and actually I'm now thinking that it's the platform above, because I'm pretty sure I made those blocks not collidable. So
Interesting.
let's check all
Yeah.
together.
Let's take a look.
So we talked with Bruno. Maybe today we can actually just more spend time in the editor than in the player mode, and just to talk maybe about the building process and yeah, just some like some insights into how we make this.
I was just gonna say that sounds incredibly insightful, especially for anybody looking to take up building. Um, what goes into building a game like this and everything you put forth. So I think that would be outstanding. Yes,
I
I'm
think it's a
excited.
good idea as well. We were talking, and Gibbous was telling a really nice input uh, of his thought process goes when building. And I told him, like, hey, man, what you just told me, this was before the stream, and what you just told me, it's amazing, it's incredible. And it
Yeah.
was very interesting to hear how Gibbous was actually doing some details on the map. And I told him, like, hey, undo that and let's do it again on the live stream and share the same thing you told me, just tell it on the stream, but
Uh,
let's fix this one part first. And I also agree we should also focus a little bit on building. And while we do so, we have some questions here at the chat first. So
let's see.
we got Bengali said that last week you were saying when email came you would announce something, you didn't announce it yet. Well, it is true, and
Hmm.
good things do take a bit of time, but we do have other news that we will be sharing today. At a meeting with Boss Killer, which is the programmer, logic wizard at the Pickaxe Master, and we're discussing some things that could be done in the near future until the time that we get the game released on the Sandbox. So we will go there further at the stream so we don't throw all the beans at the beginning. So let's wait a little bit and just watch some building action here. And I'm going to share the form. You know how this is it. Last stream we had to go back on Discord to open a ticket, but this one we have the form ready for you to
Very
fill
nice.
in. You only have to fill the form once, only one time, and your submission will be eligible for the rest of the stream, so you'll be okay with it. I'll be sharing on the chat right now, so you just have to fill it up. You have some parts that are how do you say it, demand, which is wallet address, nickname, and from what platform you're watching. And then there's some optional, which is about the master coins at the Discord server. You can place your ID there. And there's also another optional, which is your email address. And we're building a mailing list. So whenever we got the
Nice.
really major update of game release or the board game or anything, we'll be sending you an email so you don't miss out any news of the Pickaxe Master. So here's the forms for today. Lucky Miner. So let's fill it up. And you just have to do it once per stream. And let's see who gets a pickaxe. We'll be raffling 3 pickaxes. The first one will be a silver one. The second will be a gold one. And the last one will be a ruby. So stay tuned and let's get to some building action right now, Gibish. So you want to take it away on some
Um,
showing what has been done and get some building done?
yeah, yeah. So working on this upper place, more more rocks, more grass, a little bit more clear layout of passages where to go. Um, a lot more crystals right here. Um, it's oh yeah, we can show this. There is new animation, as you can see.
Ah. Yes, they emit and the little blocks coming up off of them. It's very nice.
Yeah, so cool.
Good touch.
Whoop.
Good touch.
So yeah, in this place, just added some vines and still working on it, but yeah, it's getting along. And what we talked with Bruno before. So in the editor, just maybe I will find some places where we should investigate this. But because the mountain is like has so many passages and so many places, sometimes right here you can see some rocks appear from beneath other side. And actually in game making it's quite often the case, you know, when you have a lot of assets and you're building them and they don't actually sometimes well, they interfere one with each other, and we can see this a lot in other games. And for example, one thing that really inspires, well, not inspires but helps to understand the design process in this kind of places is like Fallout 4. If you go to like settlements and you can just remove all of the assets that are placed, and then you start to see how the designers basically added some kind of mm, main parts, and then just put a lot of less not less but smaller pieces. So yeah, right this place, yeah, so we have like stones from other side, and they interfere with the other side of this passage.
Mm-hmm.
So so what I saw in like example is Fallout 4, when you just um, yeah, just cover it up with layers of assets, and it's difficult to say exactly when we talked with Bruno, but basically
That one we
uh,
found was easier to spot on.
yeah, but just don't. Yeah, so this is really helpful, and we can see that in all of the games. Basically, if you had something that you want to hide, it's really simple to hide it with all the assets. Uh,
It's a way that you can flesh out details using layers of assets.
yeah, yeah. So layers is the main thing. Yeah, probably.
Nice little touches here and there, and keeps it from looking very Minecrafty. You know, where it's just blocks. You get the added texture and details. Um, layers is the word, yeah, of the day. Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Mm, so yeah. Um,
It gives it
trying
a
to
more
think.
unique feel and detail. Like it definitely adds to the level of detail, and just like the uniqueness of the space.
And it
Yeah.
doesn't leave any um, left out corners, I would say. So
Right.
when you're placing an asset and it goes into the other room, and you just have like that tiny bit that's showing on the other room, and you can place like a layer, like Evas was saying, just to hide it and even make it better.
Mm-hmm.
So you get everything really rounded up. And yeah, that would be a good advice when you're making or you're creating on the game maker, and you're putting up decoration, and there's some decoration that you try to put it into the wall so it looks good, but it then passes over to the other side. So you can use another asset to put a layer of what's being passed on to the other side. So it looks good on both sides. So you're putting a double decoration on it. So that's a really cool tip that Gibbs was telling. Like we were just watching. It was like, hey, did you see that? There's like a green line there, and it was just moving. And then we started to talk about it, and it felt something cool to share about. And we got some questions here. We got Yuri 206. Is a game maker fund or a private project? Well, right now it is a private project. We are not part of the game maker fund. We do have applied, and we probably have some news regarding that soon. But as it stands, we're a private project, and we've been building for 7 months right now, and having fun on the game maker, on Vox Edit. and especially with you here on the Discord, on Twitch, on YouTube, and just vibing and sharing our experience, most of all, what we have been doing, what we have been up to, and what are the game we're presenting to you as the community and for Sandbox as a platform as well. Very hinty
Very hinty,
beans.
yes. Very beanie of you to say. Hmm. I
Mm.
love the saying without saying things. That's yes.
Well, I didn't say anything.
I didn't hear anything. Nope, not at
Nada,
all. Nope.
nada.
Just that you're a successful private project at this time. That's all I heard. That's
Well,
that's it.
we just do our best and we have fun with it, and we're thankful for have so many supports from everyone, and we're just feeling blissful actually to
Yes.
being working on this, because by the time that we started, and we weren't even public because we were working for 3 months. I wouldn't say in the shadows, but without sharing anything. We're just building, 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 and it felt like, oh, like is anyone going to like this game? Like we feel like this is coming out really cool, but we just been building without anyone knowing for 3 months, and then we opened to the public and started to share what we were doing, and we started to get some feedback from you, and it just feels very blessing to know that we've been working for quite some time without not sharing anything, and from that time just getting a lot of feedback, and also with that feedback we've been able to implement stuff, suggestions that he made into the game, and it's just been ongoing a process of creating and getting feedback, trying to add up those feedback to the game, and just developing with you. So just feels very blessing to be part of the Sand Fam. And I have to say, this is a really, really good community. I've made a lot of communities in my life, and the last one I was working on, it was on a fantasy league. So it was like a alliance versus alliance, clan versus clan, and it also had its own story of it. And it also had a really good community. But in terms of this, it's very different because it's players, creators, investors. There's so many people that's around the sandbox, and especially when we're talking about creating. And it's so good to see that the creators support each other, they help each other with either tips, hints, or just trying to partner up and collab. For example, I have to say that we're doing a collaboration with King of Crypto and Kingdom of Sakar, with Bitbones. We've just discussed with Squiggly. They're doing their own game. I'm not going to name it because I don't know if it's public, but we're also talking with them to also partnering up. So it's really good to see how the community, as players, as creators, they get together to make this really immersive game and the metaverse itself. So I think it's a unique moment for us to be living in. It's a unique project, and we're working with the blockchain, which is the top of the technology as it is right now. Everything is still being discovered. Everything is still being made. It's so much innovation as we are doing right now. We're living the innovation. We're lucky to be part of the tip of the wave, I would say, because Sandbox, it's probably the most successful metaverse so far, and the way that everything is being done, and how you see all the notifications and everything that Sebastian has been tweeting and sharing, and the Sandbox page, you see all these partnerships, all these brands that are worldwide known brands entering this space and trying to also build up, which is stimulating the creator economy. So we had people that had other jobs that had nothing to do with working with voxels, and now we have people opening up studios that they're playing with the game maker, they're playing with the Vox edit, they're having so much fun. And there's these brands and these studios that they're just like, hey, we need more people. There's a lot of things to be built. So we have over 160,000 lands. So there's a lot of things to be built. And to be here at this stage building, even though we have limited resources, for example, we're going to receive 0.7 game maker. It's not even version 1, it's version 0. So this is how early we're doing all this stuff together. And it's so cool to see the struggles that we all face in. I was like, I want to do this, but I can't do this yet because there's this function is not unlocked yet. And sharing the creative process on how, hey, let's try to do this and let's try to do around that. It's really, really cool to see how the community gets along together and just building this, and the players just throwing some ideas like, hey, I'm a huge player, it would be awesome to have this feature on. And well, we're just here try to get everything done and to bundle all those ideas together to deliver the best we can to the sandbox and to you. And yeah, I think that I've been talking for quite some minutes right now. Somebody shut me. Maddox,
Yeah,
give us.
I'm. It's really interesting. Sometimes, as you can see, in one way, I
Shut
could not
me.
go, but if I go around, I can pass it.
Ah.
Very
Haha.
interesting.
Okay. So you can pass one
Hmm.
way but not the other. I wonder if it's the angle again that you're hitting a bounding. But it's no collisions?
This one is collidable.
Uh-huh. Hmm. You
But
wouldn't want it
yeah,
you wouldn't want it not collidable, I guess. But I wonder if it has something to do with the bounding box angle.
I
Like
mean,
you're hitting that corner right, you know what I mean? It's like you can go one way, but then the corner catches your sleeve on the other way, you know?
yeah, yeah. I think definitely. Bounding boxes are. Yeah, I think.
Oh, it's claustrophobic, Iron Bengali says. You have to be
Okay.
brave to be a miner. This is true.
It is true. Not everyone can be a miner, but in the sandbox, everyone can be a miner.
That's right.
At the Pickaxe Master, you can.
I, I'm lost.
And I have to say, you're
Oh,
in the my least favorite parts of the map, which is the maze, and it's my least favorite because it's well done. And
It's
even myself, that
amazing.
I've been there quite a lot of times. I avoid it every time, and while knowing it, I always get lost.
It's amazing. Givish, if you mind that block above you, I might be a delayed. I believe it's a sand, not a, it says, not a sand block. It's a, might be a gravel. No, the brown block there on the corner
which corner?
to the right. You were just there.
Yeah.
If over a little, as over as far as you can go without falling off. There you go. That corner, that's a mineable block, and you could then get up there, correct?
No.
No. What my point was is there are some spots where you do have to mine to get higher, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
But I think that this thing is
Negative
not very
1.9.
good because we don't want to probably have this possibility not to be able to go up there.
Ah,
So
okay.
I think it will have to be maybe some places, but there still will be a place to get without mining.
Maybe, well, we were
Just
talking
because.
once, a couple streams back, we were talking about the long way to get somewhere, and then maybe the mineable way to get somewhere as well, or an unlockable way.
Um, that might be in somewhere, and I guess somewhere it might be this kind of this kind of possibility to because I don't remember all of the blocks positions how they placed, but yeah, there is. I remember there is some places that you can get easier when you mine and just get past through it. Yeah, yeah,
And there's some, oh, and there's also some passages you have to mine into, correct?
indeed. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's that might be what I was thinking about. But yeah, awesome.
Been some time. I don't even remember
Oh,
where those hidden
I
passages
know
are.
there. I remember when they first got here, we were like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't go there! Like, not ready yet."
oh,
I remember
I
those
pressed.
streams. Yeah.
Okay, so I unfortunately pressed the tab button. So let's fix these rocks. Let's show the community the process. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Uh,
how to make some building. So
Building.
when you're fixing those rocks, what you'll be looking at, Givesh?
So first thing is, in player, it's completely different to move yourself when in editor mode. So it's two completely different like movements, and you have to like think in really 3D and just know where everything is. Um, yeah, but in this case, I probably just move this out of way. And if we have some kind of problem slide here, we will probably just use the layering. um, and this one is probably will not interfere,
That's
I
really cool.
guess.
That's a good example how with one asset you can actually decorate both rooms. So you
Yeah,
have
and
that
like this,
that tiny detail.
I think, yeah, it can be a little bit down. I mean, inside, just
It's not
for
it's not
some
a big
like
deal to
decoration.
poke through. It actually gives the detail on the other side, which is fine. Yeah, agreed.
Of course, textures
Yes.
probably
Yeah.
will
Breaks up the
also
space.
help.
And also, what's cool about like adding in assets in your corners is that by doing so without even trying, Gibish, you're also making like um, not checkpoints, but landmarks. You know, like memorable
Uh,
spaces that you can pass by.
Indeed, indeed,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Oh, that's where the big rock is. You know, where it comes down and I get caught on it. Um, or just you'll start you'll start passing through. Things won't look all the same. They're all going to be very unique and different. And for that, keep you moving in the right direction where you're trying to mine, and you'll start learning the innards of the Misty Mountain as we mine it together, and that'll be fun. So we can, we'll start like every game. You'll eventually have like, hey, like go to this section of the Misty Mountain, go to this section, and like we'll start coining, catchy the place with the big rock that sticks out of the wall, the place with all the hanging vines, but it'll have cooler names probably than that. But yeah, it'll be easier to meet.
That's a really yeah. That's a really cool thoughts you had there. I didn't even thought about it, and yeah, you're right. So it's like, yeah, you
It'll
have to
happen.
go through that narrow passage with the glowing rock or something like
Exactly.
that.
Yep. Follow all the orange glowing rocks. Follow all the blues. That's what you guys are already doing, actually, right? With all the different colors that leads you to the runes, right?
Yeah, yeah. We have
Yeah.
new. By the way, we have new rules. I'm
Ooh.
posting again the form, and I would say that's what do you think in 2 minutes we do the first
Yep.
lucky miner? We do
Timer's
know
on.
we get the first
Timer's
lucky
on.
miner.
I'm watching it. Get your forms in, guys. There are some optional sections at the bottom of the form. The ones we definitely need, your wallet address, so we can make sure we get you that lovely sand once you win. We want to know what to call you, or how to reach out to you if you're the picked for the mining session. And you do have to be present. So if you fill out a form and we don't hear from you in a minute or so, it's usually a couple minutes. We try to wait, but we'd like you to be here so that you're present and able to tell us where you need us to mine, and so you can be in the excitement of all the Misty Mountain has to offer you. So that'll be fun too. And everybody who isn't mining currently, we always like to remind everyone that the Misty Mountain is listening for good vibes, good emotes in chat, good activities, so we can wish the best blessings on anybody mining today. So make sure you're doing that as well. But yeah,
It
totally
could be
get those
you.
phones out.
One of the days, it could be you. So you're
Yes.
always cheering up, and when it gets to your chance to mine, you'll be also be cheered up. And I just wanted to say an hello and welcome to everyone that has just joined.
Yes.
I see some another familiar faces. Here we have Elfdork here. We have Batman that has just joined the chat. So welcome. We got Shakespeare as well.
Nick Skull. I am Bengali's
Sand fam
here.
all together.
Geeky on art. Yeah. Got a bunch of good faces in chat.
Hell yeah. And
I
we're
always say
getting ready
faces, but
to
it's all just it's all text. But I see your face in my
it's a
mind.
form it's a form of expression. So let's
Yes.
open up that RNG
Yes, sir.
and Let's get a lucky miner. And Gibash, I saw that you buy a pickaxe already, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ready to go.
So we got 19 answers so far. So this is coming good. So let's raffle with these 19 answers. So I'm
Sorry.
going to put up.
I found a place another that I have to fix immediately.
But that's
Never
why we're
never.
testing. Exactly. You can do
Yeah,
cool
this is what
spinning. I like it. I say you leave it for good spinning.
this is what's going to happen. That's a lot of what is it called? Q&A? I
Yeah.
don't even know what Q&A
Not
is.
not that's questions and
Quality
answers.
assurance?
Quality assurance. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Q&A. Yep. Well, Q
So
and
yeah, we
A is
probably have to do
questions and
some
answers, but
Q&A.
QA. Yeah.
And while we have this fixed up, let's do the RNG between 1 and 19 and let's it generate. And we got number 6. And the lucky miner for the first pickaxe, which will be a silver pickaxe, is it's MuckDuck0. So congratulations,
Yeah.
MuckDuck.
Sorry about this.
It's all right.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all right.
And that's Mr. Furious X that I just won a
Hey,
pickaxe.
we know that person.
Hell yeah. Sandfam winning the pickaxe. Well, we're all Sandfam in here, so. But I know that Mr. Furious X just posted on Twitter commenting that he wasn't sure if he was going to make it on the stream, so hey, you just won a pickaxe. So as soon as Gibbous get that part done of getting that block out of the way, we'll be entering again the game and we'll be buying a silver pickaxe. So, Mr. Furious X, let us know what type of pickaxe you want. What type of pickaxe? No, that one we already know which one it is. But what type of blocks do you want us to mine, and where do you want us to mine in the mountain?
Sorry, Bruno. Is it McDuck or Mr. Furious X? I have both
It
in
is
chat.
McDuck, but from here, it's I have on the same. So basically, oh, maybe yeah, I
Verify.
think it is. So basically, I think that on the list that I'm getting the list of the nicknames. And
Uh-huh.
then from the list of the nicknames, I'm getting the list of the Discord IDs. Oh, but this is optional. Okay, no, never mind. We got only 18 answers and we got 19 answers. So, oh, okay. So, Mr. Furious X, I'm sorry. So, McDuck didn't put uh, his ID there, and he's the person above you. So that's the where I got the confusion. No, it was McDuck0 that one,
Okay.
and I thought
Sorry.
that was
I had
Mr.
heard
Furious
both. I'm
X.
sorry, Mr. Furious X. I heard both, so I wanted to check it. Apologize.
Damn it! Apologize, Mr. Furious X. We got McDuck, and do we have him on the chat or
Yes.
not?
I had both. Yeah, I had both saying wonderful. So, Mr. Furious X,
Well,
we wish the best of luck for next time. I'm so sorry about that. Just wanted to be fair to
well,
all.
since this was an honest mistake, we will do something. We will give pickaxes to both. So we'll
I
do
like that
Mr.
idea.
Furious X a pickaxe, a silver pickaxe, and we'll do McDuck.
That's a
So
great idea.
everyone goes happy from it. So let me open here my spreadsheet where I keep all the records of everything that's been won on the streams.
We also have a leaderboard, and you can find that in our Discord. I'll plug that now. But yeah,
Oh,
we
we have, by
also
the
have a
way, we have the
leaderboard.
Nightbots, and I think
Oh,
if we type leaderboards, it will
look at you
pop up.
go. Look at you go.
Trying to understand a bit more of Nightbots. And I also have to ask a question because we have a lot of streamers here as well. And also you, Maddox, you're also familiar with this. I know that there's some functions that we can reward everyone that's watching the stream some points. And
That would
those
be
then can
that,
be used and
yeah,
claimable.
that may not be available to us because of the affiliate. Like it's an affiliate thing. So we would have to
That's what I thought.
so for everybody watching from wherever you're watching, the reason we're able to get to as many folks as we are is because we multi-stream, and so we're actually on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. So
Yep.
we're able to reach everybody. But to do so, we can't have an affiliate account with Twitch based on uh, the fine print. So that's why we don't have fun chat channel points. But we're having fun where we
Damn
can.
it. Damn it. I was
I
hoping to
know.
have that one.
There may
But
be
well,
some
we cannot have
workarounds.
everything.
There may be some workarounds, and honestly, there may be some workarounds. There's some interesting bots out there that can do similar things that we can work on. You can only stream to Twitch to be an affiliate. Yeah, so you can't, uh, based on the TOS of Twitch, you can't, um, if you're an affiliate or above, affiliates and partners can only
Partners.
uh, stream to Twitch. You cannot multi-stream as an affiliate. Otherwise, you risk having your account banned. So that's why
And we don't
um,
want that.
we don't
We
want that.
don't want.
We want to share it with everybody we can. So we keep it open-ended. If you're just a common Twitch user, then you have the ability to multi-stream. Yep.
All right. And interrupting you, Maddox, we have a
Yes. Go
question
ahead.
from Magda, and he's asking, what type of blocks do I have? So in the
Ah,
Pickaxe Master, you have 5 type of blocks. You have sand blocks, you have dirt blocks, you have clay blocks, gravel blocks, and stone blocks. Each one of them has a tier level. So the sand blocks are the lowest level or the lowest tier, and the stone blocks they are the hardest level or the hardest tier. And what does that mean? It means that when you mine a stone block, it will take 5 hit points from your pickaxe, and the silver pickaxe it has 25 hit points. When you're mining a sand mineable block, you're taking 1 hit point from your pickaxe. So everything that goes in between, which will be dirt, it will be 2 hit points, clay, it will be 3 hit points, and gravel will be 4 hit points. So you have to manage with the kind of pickaxe that you have, which has 25 hit points. How do you want to mine? Do you want to have more chances to mine? You can mine more blocks, or do you want to mine fewer blocks? But the difference is the harder it is to break a stone, the better the rewards that are going to be inside of it. Although the RNG is the same for any type of block, it will contain bigger prizes. So let us know what type of blocks you want to mine. And welcome, Holdhill. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, Cold Cuts and Cheese. Great to have you here. And let's have these mining sessions started. We have the first lucky miner today, which is Mukduck.
they
And
would like clay.
some clay. Let's do clay. And what we have to say, you know the drill. We have to send some good luck vibes to him. The Misty Mountain is hearing, and it likes to be sheared to have some good luck, because the Misty Mountain always pays it back. So good luck, McDuck. Now this is your chance to mine, and let's see what you're going to come up with.
Please send the emotes, send the good cheers. Let's get McDuck some stuff.
We're getting some educational clay. That's still one of the missing parts that we're building. It will be the educational quest. We're saving that one to the end. And with that, you'll be able, so the educational stones, educational clay, educational everything, it will be, oh, we got ourselves a prize. Let's go. We got some copper. Congratulations, McDuck. This is the first prize of the mining session. You are already a lucky miner and you're entering the leaderboard.
Yes,
But
sir.
just to complete the thought, so basically the educational stones, they will grant you, so those are non-wins. But with those, you'll be able to do educational quests, which you'll be given some, let's say, funny information about mining, about geology. So you'll get some educational about what's happening on a mountain while you're playing. And by completing that quest, you'll be receiving a free pickaxe. So when you are not earning or you're losing, you'll be learning and you'll be given a free pickaxe at the end.
Play to earn, play to learn. All in the same.
all together.
You never
Hell yeah.
lose. You never lose. You're always getting something.
Oh, you have a degree in biology and geology. That's amazing. Mukdak, we need to talk.
We do,
We need to
yes.
talk. If
We
you're
like
already
to
in the
type.
Discord, if you're in, enter the Discord and send me a DM. We need to talk. Let me open here Discord. Now we have functions at the chat. We have the Nightbot. And he's not banning people anymore, so you're safe to
Oh, thank
spam
goodness.
those good emojis. Here we go.
Beautiful.
So,
Oh,
Mukduk,
so
if you're
much
not at the
easier.
Discord yet, please go there and just type in an hello and let's chat. We have something to talk. If you like what we're doing here, if you like the Pickaxe Master and all the oh, you're too patinhas. Okay, I know exactly who you are. I didn't know you had that nickname. So just to give some presentation about why I just laughed. Um, so I also started Sandbox Portugal. As you know, I'm Portuguese. I'm based in here. I've met Sebastian and I've met the Sandbox team when they came here at Portugal at the Non-Fungible Conference. And by my surprise, there were not many, there were none, people working with the Sandbox in Portugal. So I was basically the only one there. But I know that there's other people, the other Portuguese person that are also working in the Sandbox. We're not a very big group and we were not organized. We were not together. We didn't know each other. So why not to create Sandbox Portugal and have all of us together to be spreading out the Sandbox community over here. And Tio Patinhas is one of the first person that actually met as a Portuguese community member,
Wonderful.
and I didn't know this was his Twitch nickname, so I just laughed like,
Wonderful.
okay, we'll talk every day, and oh, after all, you're McDuck. But Slaterate, thank you
Thanks,
for
Literate.
being here, and we will catch you soon as well. And gotta say, I love the Sand and No Sand show. That just has the most thriller suspense show ever. Every time that Game DZ is opening a box and goes like, we're opening the box, and he's super relaxed talking. It's like, let's do it in 3, in 2, and 1. It just opens. It's just like, come on, open it already. I want to see it.
He's good for the drama and the suspense, that's for sure. That lovely bear. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
It is Sandstorm, Slaterade. You're doing an amazing job. I don't know what would be Sandbox without you guys. So just keep doing what you're doing. I love your show. I love everything that you're doing. So keep it up. Hopefully every week soon. That would be great. That would be great to have these shows weekly. That we just keep rewarding the players and we keep rewarding everyone.
I also
And
heard they're working on different games as well. Different game show ideas. This might be
I can imagine.
a regular network situation at some point. I can see it.
Well, they have thrown the first rock or the first stone with sand or no sand, and we just
Yes.
been overwhelmed with the quality of the show itself. Not only as the game mechanics and everything, but as a show itself, and it's amazing. I'm excited. You just said that they have more shows coming.
I
I want to
heard
know
this.
what that's
I heard
about.
this maybe. It's something that may or may not have been said or mentioned in a chat during a show. But, we'll have to see. One of those.
They'll let us know for sure.
One of those.
Slaterate, have a good day yourself, and thanks for hopping by.
Thanks later, Ed. See you soon.
And back to McDuck. So we saw that one. We went to Dan Stramus, which is our banker at the village, and we just traded. You saw that we used that scale, and it moved that pointer. Okay, everything is ready to go. We talked with Dan Stramus, and then poof, we got a coin ourselves, which if we open the inventory, we can say and it says the prize. So I have to take note in here before we go too further down the stream. So I can put on the stream mining winners. You just earn yourself some copper and you'll be receiving later today, that sand value in your wallet. So congratulations, we got ourselves the first lucky miner, and as we promised, we are going right up to the second one, which is Mr. Furious X. We apologize for that confusion over there, so we're going to offer two pickaxes, two silver pickaxes right now, and Mr. Furious X. You've seen how these work, you've seen the drill, so let us know what you want to do, where you want to mine, and what do you want to mine. And for everyone that's watching, please send some good luck vibes to Mr. Furious X.
Good vibes, good vibes. If you haven't already, make sure you get your Google Doc filled out um, so that you have a chance on the next one. It's a good time if you haven't already. I'm gonna grab that link again. Oh no, I'm sorry, we haven't. What do
Always
you
good
say? I have it.
to post that link.
I got it. There we go. You only need to do it one time, not per mine. Um, yeah, but you can fill it out right there. There's the optional bits, but the most important parts are who you are, where you're watching from, and your wallet address, please.
That is correct.
Clay seems lucky today, Mr. Furious X says. Is that what you're going with?
Getting some clay again?
Hey, Nemo, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. All right, it's Clay.
All right. Clay is really strong today. I think that's the most favorite so far from the streams have been clay and stone. Gravel used to have like 5 minutes of fame, but then every just turned back again to clay and to stone. And Gibbous, I have to ask you, what's your favorite part of the mountain to mine?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm not sure actually.
It's his baby. How are you going to make him choose between his babies? That's hard. Can't do
It
that.
is.
It's all wonderful.
It could be like, I love to go to this area. I love this part. It's more relaxing. It's more dynamic. I don't know.
I love my middle son the best.
Do you like the main gallery?
Um.
I'm just kidding.
Um.
The middle some the
Kidding.
best. That's horrible.
I don't know. When approaching the mineable blocks, we decided to. The approach was that we calculate how many blocks there are per room. So basically, all rooms in means of mineable blocks are similar. So there, at the moment, there is no like a real preference in blocks per rooms, but I think that might change in future because we have all the upstairs that has to be also with mineable blocks. So probably rooms will have a nice kind of distinct vibe around what kind of blocks they have. So yeah. But at the moment, probably anywhere where is there more green. Green is really nice. So yeah, probably that.
That was actually a nice update that we did. The first, I wouldn't say the first, but when we got to a place that the mountain was feeling very complete, we were like, hey, this is needing a bit more of green. This is a magical place. It should have nature just blooming and blossoming out of everywhere. And then Gibbous just started to add a lot of green to the map, and it really standed out and give a much more relaxed feeling to the mountain. And it's incredible how, even though this is voxels and these are blocks, how it changes not only your perspective, but how you feel about it, the places you are. So it's very important to take that into consideration when you're making a game. Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
All right.
I
Got
was
a copper
feeling no
ore.
luck today.
Mr. Furious, you already got one copper ore. You're also entering the leaderboard today. Let's go.
Let's do it.
We got some more clay in here.
Okay.
And by the way, I'm going to set up that marble race soon because I love it. On every stream I'm watching, and they're doing marble race, and I'm like, I
Bruno
want to
is
do it.
a marble fiend. Loves marbles. Who
Man, I love
doesn't
it.
love
If
marbles?
someone
It's so
does
much
that on
fun.
the sandbox, I'm going to be the number one player.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I will also join to play if I can every every game. I don't want to
It,
win, I just want to play.
it's just fun and exciting.
Exactly.
Of course, we all love marbles and all the different tracks and different. It's always fun. It's always fun. And those are actually I mean, what I understand is those are user generated content. They have to be voted on, but people are building those in Blender and stuff and all those tracks and
Yeah,
yeah, it's
it's
amazing. It's
interesting.
very fun.
Hmm.
Yep.
That's
So
really cool too. So the community is building the game itself.
yes, yes. It's
It's
it's not as open. Like I mean, they don't let everything through, but they do. Yes, they do allow for submissions to come through every so often, and if it's a good enough one, they'll add it, which is very neat.
That's very neat to
Mhm.
allow the community to also participate in building.
Yep.
But yeah, if someone decides to do a marble race in Sandbox, I'm going to be there. You're pretty sure I'm going to be there.
Oh, you mean like a sandbox version of a marble race?
Yes,
I
yes,
love this idea. That's amazing.
yes.
Yes. That we need to get our numpad doctors ready for that one. That's going to be fun.
Well, we do have gravity, so we just need to make a truck race, probably some obstacles,
There we go.
some
This is the
speed
logic
ups.
doctor.
um just for funsies. um because Gush is so awesome, we have actually a boulder, so we could make that boulder on the top and we could have
We
Oh,
can
yeah,
have it
yeah, yeah.
rolling down the Misty Mountain on the backside for a mini game. Sorry for
Well,
spilling
that
idea
one is a
pieces
really
right
good
away.
one.
Mm-hmm. That's not a bad idea at all. Even if you had it as a single player thing, right? You could totally do like a boulder roll where at the bottom there's different like think like Plinko, where there's different where it's random where it falls, right? And based on where it falls in the end, we could have different prizes, So you have to pay for a boulder to drop, but then that boulder can fall into different prize slots, and based on where it falls randomly, right? That would be what you got back.
That's an interesting idea.
Uh-huh.
And that can be done. Yeah,
Of course.
you're going to place it there. Oh God.
just for funsies. Sorry, Bruno.
No, it's okay.
Shakespeare already figured it out. Look at that. He's giving you the answer.
Ball
Thank you,
plus platform
Shakespeare.
on a switch to push the ball down a track. Watch ball fall down. Done. It
Done.
doesn't seem very complicated in terms of logic. And when we get the multiplayer mode, it will be very fun to see how it could go. And I was thinking, for example, we could make a version of the marble race, but with mining carts
What if
instead of
we added
marbles.
just integrating
What?
some more,
Where is it falling?
making boulders a craftable item from materials.
So you're building your own marble.
Yeah.
Did it have gravity? Yeah, it had gravity. It's no longer there. But where did it
I
go?
know.
That's the beautiful thing about this game and anything in the sandbox right now. If you have a wonderful idea, it just takes a little know-how and some time and some effort, and then you can build it, whatever it might be, really. And that's the beautiful thing for anybody who's watching in who's not been around the sandbox for long. Like this is, or if you have a wonderful idea and you're upset it's not in the sandbox yet, put it in the sandbox. It's possible,
Possible, yeah.
Everything is possible, and that's the beauty of what we're doing. So yeah.
And if you want to learn, there's quite places you can do it. There's a lot of tutorials. You have tutorials from Sandbox Team, from Panda Pops, from Andy Ritchie,
Squiggly.
from Cyber Dragon. You have tons of tutorials, and there's other schools like Squiggly. You can learn from them. Tempest Studio also as a course, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So there's places where
Mass.
you can learn. And one of the things that I saw, and from the last game jam, for example, Maddox was invited slash challenged to make a game jam, to make one of the participations. And what's being actually, and I told him this quite often, one thing that's really incredible is that he gets to work with so many different creators. He did one with Carrot, and now this one is I
Go
remember
West,
seeing it.
Go West, and
Go West.
A's, and Shakespeare, of course. Me, Shakespeare,
Well,
A's, and Go West. And we did that as a
go
community team, and yeah,
Yeah, and
we
that's what I wanted to say. So you can get into one of these schools, you can watch the tutorials, you can gather up with other creators that are in the same situation as you. They're like, hey, I want to make something to happen. And like, hey, you want as well? Hey, let's bundle up, let's make a team. Because making things in a team, it's much easier and much more fun to do it alone. And if you want to do it faster, you do it alone. But if you want to do it longer, do it with a team.
I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you want to do it faster, do it alone because you don't have to collaborate with others. But if you want it to be sustainable and for the long run, it's gonna take a village for sure.
Well, there's the ball.
Nice.
Oh, you can play like that.
Ah.
Oh,
Dwarf
that's
soccer.
fun. We could,
Dwarf
yeah,
soccer.
yeah. You
Yes.
could have like a race, like the scarabs that are just pushing their own. I don't want
Yeah.
to say the word, their own shit.
Oh,
You
dung
could make
beetles.
like a
Yes.
race like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Dung beetles.
Um,
Dumb beetles,
Dung. Yeah.
dung.
DU dung beetles.
Those are not scarabs.
Well, they are. Yeah, I'll send you a picture. Yeah, I think it's what you're saying. Yeah.
That could also be a really cool game. Multiplayer, everyone just trying to push their own, trying to win. You
Yep.
go like, going to push aside one of my neighbors.
Yes. Make it challenging. Put obstacles and pits. So you have to like bat it out. If it gets stuck, you have to hit it so it pops out of the hole. That kind
There's
of
so
stuff.
many things that can be
I
done.
know.
So
Oh,
many game modes that can be invented. It's amazing.
just no end.
There we go. Whoa, that was a nice head.
Love it.
okay.
Okay. We had fun with ball. Let it
Uh,
be.
yeah, mining. I think I can play with ball so long, but for mining I can do it. I don't know, all day long.
Good point. Yeah.
So, what do you think we get into another mining? Mining, no, but some building. You were showing us some tips about how you're making the corners and how you're just making things look cool. What do you think we do a little bit more about it and we talk about well, this is not about logic, it's not about Vox edits. This is more like about how to build your
Terraforming.
map.
Terraforming
Terraforming,
layout.
exactly.
Yeah. Like where the sun falls, like that's all in play. Like learning where your shadows lie, right, Gibbish? The
Hmm.
angles.
It was at early stages when we decided that this side is the front, but well, the assets don't want to load. But with the shadows, I did not actually thought about in the early stages where's the shadow drop actually. So that's a good insight to think of actually. Um, but in this case, I think we have a really nice layout for the sun because it's like in front and all the village is lighted, and we still have the shadows. So in this case, it's quite good. Yeah, it's good. Uh, and but for assets like assets, hmm, don't know what to actually say. I just maybe just probably start doing how we build this and then we will see. So
When I have a question, when you're building, this happens to me, but when you're building, do you ever find yourself stuck in a place where you're like, I want to keep building, but I don't have anything to put in here as a placeholder because I need this specific asset? Do you ever get stuck there, or is it nice just having Gush available to be like, hey, make this. I need this
um
now, if need
mm,
be. I
mhm,
get stuck
mhm.
there myself. What's your process on this? Do you feel like you
Well,
can move on mentally, or do you have get stuck like me?
uh, I was quite. It felt quite stuck at the beginning, but now I actually know that these assets are quite useful. Basically, you can use them in many ways. Basically, what I mean, like if we can place it on top, yeah, but sometimes it's very like static, and then you can place it like on the side. So actually, as it's really quite good look when you change the orientations somehow.
Right.
So I don't feel stuck on the assets. So actually, our approach on the assets was that Gush made the assets, and I try um, to learn to work with them because I think that assets are mm, quite a thing, and you can use them in many ways. And probably because I'm also quite new in this space, I don't know how to use them in the ways that I thought I can. And at the moment, I don't actually think too much of what kind of assets I need, unless it's, for example, like situation like here. So this is a passage where
Mm-hmm.
we can see that this is stone, right? I don't know. You can see my mouse. You could not. Um,
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We can see your mouse. We cannot see your mouse right now.
Okay. So just a second. Um, um, yeah. Okay. Um, so we have the stone formation right here, and I quite like that because we can go through right these blocks. And if, for example, we have this kind of flat right here, so some kind of problems where I found that these stones are just too big. They are not quite the size for that. And even sometimes the smallest of these boulders are still too small, too big. So maybe there where sometimes I get stuck, to basically where I'm trying to find the correct asset, the correct size of asset to use in some kind of place. Um, but I actually think that I don't get stuck on these kind of things, but I really sometimes get stuck on which part to do. I'm just kind of all over the place. So I just flying from place to place, and if I don't know what to do right here, right now, basically, if I don't like these kind of formations right here, so I just sometimes come and like see how this looks. Like not very good. And then try a little bit of different assets. Well, and this one is a bit better. And if
Yeah.
I suddenly feel like I don't know what to do with right here, I know that there are other places that still can be improved. So that's my process basically.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this helps me probably not to get overthinked with one place. Because I know that if I get very deeply into thinking what I should do here, I can really I can get stuck there.
Yeah. Right.
So my approach is basically tiny steps and just trying to absorb as much of information through the basically just to if I done something here, okay, I will see it probably tomorrow. If it
Yep.
looks tomorrow good, then I leave it. If tomorrow it's not good, I will find some kind of some kind of other way. So this helps me on to like having probably this um, kind of same layout through the mountain, that
Yeah.
that if you can see a screenshot, you probably can say that this is a Misty Mountain.
Right.
Basically, if
Everything
it's not
looks
my
uniform.
it's
Everything's
not,
uniform.
yeah. So that's probably what helps me to make that.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, yeah,
I like
and
that. Yeah.
but I know what you're saying, to stuck on the specific asset or something. But I think it's for me it's probably better to, if I get stuck, just leave it and see tomorrow.
Yep. I think that yeah, that's the kind of approach that Shakespeare's taught me over the time that I've been working in the space. You like do whatever is motivating and inspiring you for that moment. Whatever gets you in that place of your artistic ability, because if you're not working in that space, it's probably not going to be your best work anyway. So follow that intuition of what is inspiring and moving you for the moment, and and take it from there.
That's a really good advice.
I yes, I live by it.
So you're not wasting energy on trying to do something that's, I wouldn't say boring, but it's not naturally coming out. So you're just taking the flux of energy into just building like, well, I feel like I should build this, and you're just naturally going with the flow. And that
Hmm.
really helps to get everything done. And it will not feel hard because you're just flowing with what you're creating and what you're doing.
Yeah,
And
totally.
later on, it will come to a place like you just do that and you don't even notice one of the parts that you were struggling. And by the time you notice, it's already done. You didn't even struggle with it.
Right.
So for Giba's part, he does a lot of rock placement. So one of the things that he also always tells me when I'm asking, so hey, how's doing this part of the mountain, or how is doing this part of the mountain? So one of the, I would say that there are probably like two or three major steps. And the first one, it comes with real terraforming without even placing these boulders and these rocks. It's just opening galleries, making tunnels, passages. And right now, uh, as you've seen, the bottom part of the map, it's done. And we are finishing up we call it the second floor, which is the upper side of the mountain. And when Gibbous started to work on it on the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks, maybe, I'm not
It's
quite
only
sure.
been that long. It's amazing. It feels
Not
like
quite
long.
sure. Yeah.
No worries. Yeah.
So I think that the first week or the first 10 days, it was just to placing those regular blocks, just to make how is this space going to look, and only when you're certain that okay, I like this room, this is looking good, and only that you start to decorate. Because if you start to decorate, then you're not comfortable with the shape of the room or the passages or the galleries or whatever you're making, then you start decorating. If you want to change it later, it will be much more effort. So probably starting with that step of terraforming, it will be very important, so it saves you time in the long run. So you're sure that you want that room to be like that. It could either be a building, it could be a cave, it could be a castle, it could be anything.
Love it.
You are comfortable with the way it looks. So after that, you start to do the actually filling in with details. And I think that's it, right, Givish?
Yeah, yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
It's like in steps, and the last step is placing the mineable blocks, because then you have even if you mine everything, you still have a nice overall look.
Got it. Yep. You're not leaving yourself with like a Swiss cheese mountain at the
Yeah.
end.
That's important. And also one things that we discovered during one of the streams, and or was it in the chat on the Discord, on the Sandbox Discord, on the Game Maker chat, and I thought it was very important information. So we were discussing like what lags the most the game. So what's more heavy on processing the game? Is it logic? Is it a lot of assets? Is it animation? And we're like, because we're in an optimization process as well. So Gibas is putting all these assets and putting as much decorated as it can be, and then we take some assets out so it leaves the same feeling but without using that many assets. But there was this person talking at the Sandbox Discord and was telling that when we have, actually I remember, I think it was Joseph on the Gimei stream,
Mm-hmm.
and there was this map, I think it was PG Live, he did a game with the Smurfs, and there was a lot of animated assets, everything was pretty much animated, and was telling that okay, it's still okay because the game is not lagging. But what he was telling about how it works, and I think this is pertinent, is that when you have an animation, how does it proceed? So basically the animation is going, for example, the vines, they're just swinging away. But in your computer, that swinging of the vines basically are just some mathematic formula that your computer is processing all the time, because the vine is going back and forth all the time, just going back and forth. So basically every animation that you have, your computer is processing, that's going from point A to point B, from point A to point B. And imagine that multiplying for all the animated assets. So basically your computer is processing all this information that's telling that, okay, this asset is supposed to be moving from point A to point B. So the more animated assets you put, the more processing power it's going to take from your computer. And I'm telling this, it kind of sounds obvious, but when we were building, we got to a place like, does animated assets weigh that much on the game? Does like, is it that important? Just like you have one, and then it's the same that's as having multiple. We were not quite sure, and when Joseph told how it worked, it makes a lot of sense. So as also one tip that we found, so yeah, if you're struggling with and with some weight in your project and you're getting some lag, probably try to tone down the number of animated assets. For example, the vines, we replaced the static vines for all the animated vines, and then we figured out, okay, to have these feeling of motion, we don't need to have all the vines animated. We can have like an interval of one of them that are animated and the other ones that are static. But if you're
Right.
taking just a quick glimpse at it, it feels like everything is moving. But
Trade-offs.
yeah, but if
Compromise.
you just stare at that, you can see that some of them are not moving and some of them are moving. So you get that optical illusion while optimizing the game.
Love it.
And that's one of the things, optimizing the game. It's been for the past 2 months one of, I wouldn't say issues, but concerns that we're looking like, how can we optimize the game the best? And here we go.
All
And
good.
I think it's time for us to raffle another pickaxe. What do you think?
I think. I agree.
All right, so we got a gold pickaxe right now. We got a gold pickaxe. We got 22 responses. So let's post the form. If there's anyone that has just joined now, we have these forms that we're using to register the lucky miner for the show. And what does that mean? It means that if you get chosen, you'll be able to mine the Misty Mountain. So I'm posting again the form on the chat. Please do fill it up if you want to participate, and we'll be raffling another lucky miner. We already got 2 today. We got Mr. Duck and we got Mr. Furious X. No, we got MuckDuck, not Mr. Duck. MuckDuck and Mr. Furious X, and we're doing right now a gold pickaxe giveaway for you to get a chance to mine at the Misty Mountain. And forgive my terrible English sometimes, that's the accent just does not come out as it's supposed to.
I love your accent. Don't ever apologize for that. Jesus.
So we got 22 responses. Let's just wait up
Nice.
another minute if there's like this last entry, and we're going to raffle. So if you already did it once, you don't have to do it twice. This one will last for all through the stream, and If you get selected, we will call you on the chat to let us know where you want to mine and what do you want to mine. And from there, if you don't answer, we will pass the raffle to another miner. So stay tuned. It's important for you to be here because if you get to be the lucky miner, you have to tell us what and where do you want to mine. So let's do it. We got 22 responses right now. So let's raffle from 1 to 22. And also, I want to ask you these matters. We have Nightbot, and I've seen this on King of Crypto stream as well. He uses the Nightbot to do the raffles.
Sure. Yeah. What he does is he's going under, if you open up nightbot.io, I think, nightbot.tv, you can log in through there where you initially set up your Nightbot, and then down on the left side, the second one down, you're going to say select giveaway.
I remember seeing that one, yes.
Yep. And then if you go to under eligibility, you would just make sure that everybody that's eligible is clicked. This is only going to work for Twitch though. So then this would only be for Twitch unless you might be able to sign in with multiple things. You can sign in with YouTube as well, but I think Twitter would be left out. But you could have both of those. And then, sorry, back to giveaways. You can have it so that under giveaway type, you select keyword, and then you can put in like LFM for let's fucking mine, or whatever. And then if we type
fucking mine. Well, I'm not going to try it today.
Yeah, but you could use it that way. Yep. And then
I'll do some testing at some other point just to see the possibility.
Do a test do a test now for a whitelist spot.
Oh, we can do that, yeah. So before we do that, I'm just going to generate because we were in the middle of that.
Sorry, go
ahead. So we're going to get lucky. No, it's okay. We just can keep just on going and get distracted as time passes by. So let's hit generate, and we got number 4. And let's see who is the lucky winner. So we got the lucky winner is Nick Skull. Let's go! Congratulations to you.
Hey, Nick Skull. Congrats.
Yes.
I saw them in
very
not long ago.
Yes, it's a very, very regular person that's always here on the streams, not only at the Pickaxe Master, but all across all the Sand fam. So Nick Skull, congratulations. You just won a gold pickaxe, and I just want to wish good luck to you, and I wish that the chat also wishes good luck to you, and you get the most you can get out of this mining session. I want you to get some gems, some diamonds, some gold, some whatever. We just want to give some prizes. We're testing this platform, and we just want to see prizes going. So good luck to you. Let us know where do you want to mine, and what type of blocks do you want to mine.
I'm calling in chat. I'm asking for Nick Skull to be here. Where are you, Nick Skull? I saw you not too long ago.
We got SSK Wolf in the chat as well. Hey, welcome.
Yes.
You gotta say, SSK Wolf, you are a badass gamer. Yes. I've seen that you participate on all the competitions, and you are always between the top places, if not the top place. So when we throw the mining sessions and the mining seasons, I want to see how you're going to end up, because you're going to have some tough competition in here. We have a lot of miners.
No,
Nick left a while ago.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm so sorry. We said bye. Oh my goodness, that's why I saw him, because I was saying goodbye. All right.
And he said, if you raffle, please let I Am Bengali do mining. He really said that?
He did.
Let me scroll up just a little bit.
I think it would be nice and fair to re-roll it, though. We don't want to give I Am Bengali an unfair advantage. That's all. It's a very nice sentiment.
It is. Well, we're going to re-roll it. And let's do it again. So 1, From 1 to 22, let's see, it generates, and we got number 16. So let's see who is the lucky winner. It's hard because I have to count everything manually. I don't know how they do it at the Sandbox, because they're like number 138 and it goes like it's this person. I'm like, how did you do that so fast? So we got Wanats. We got Wanats as a winner. When Wanats already won once, a lucky miner. So you're getting bigger on the leaderboard. So let's go, Wanats. Congratulations. You have won a gold pickaxe. And we want to know where and what do you want to mine? SSK Wolf, thank you for taking your break to say hello to us. And I hope you're enjoying the show while you're at it. There we go, we got Wanats at the chat. Congratulations, you just won a gold pickaxe. And the gold pickaxe, it has 50 hit points. So you have plenty of chances to get some nice rewards there. And just to get through again, you have the sand blocks, which take 1 hit point. You have the dirt blocks that take 2 hit points. You have the clay blocks that take 3 hit points. You have the gravel blocks that take 4 hit points. And the stone blocks that take 5 hit points. The harder it is to break a block, the better the rewards that are inside. But also the less chances you have to get a reward, because they will take more hit points. So you have to choose which type of block do you want to mine. You can either mine just randomly and go through all the type of blocks. You can just choose a specific one. It's all up to you, honestly. So let us know, what do you want to mine? So go for stone block. Let's go. So, stone blocks.
Okay. I thought, okay.
Let's see. And do you have any specific place that you would like to mine? How did you do that, Maddox?
What's
Just
that?
have like a ton of emojis on the stream.
Oh, I don't know
How
how
do
I
that?
put it on the stream though. I didn't select it or anything. That's cool.
Yeah, I have something here that says
I turned it off.
hide. Okay, there it goes. How did you do that?
I didn't mean to.
Just press
Oh,
on
that's
the
cool.
comment.
That's cool to announce the winners.
Oh,
Just
oh.
press on the comment.
You're doing that. Oh, nice. Okay, and stream. Yeah, I got it.
No, did not press it. No, but we have a silver nugget here. Congrats. Yeah.
Oh, that has just won. It started well. Hey, congratulations. You started with the silver nuggets. Good one. Well, any place, let it be luck. And you are right. You started with luck. So everyone at the chat, please give some good luck vibes. I see Wicked to you. I see Wycon Art already giving some good luck vibes. We got Noble. So let's fucking mine. Let's go. Let's give some good luck.
I
and
love
get
the spiders.
The spiders are cute. We had a bit of struggle. So they had the behavior that they would run away from you when you get near them. But so basically for you to mine, you have to attack. And if you had a spider with that behavior that was near you, basically you would just be teleported, or just being. It was a really weird bug that was happening.
Weird.
So yeah, so we decided to take it out, that behavior.
Sure.
So when you have the run or afraid behavior, I'm not sure how it's called, and you try to attack it, it will just slide you away from that place.
Right. Gentlemen, I am going to be turning off my camera, but I'm not going to be gone. I just wanted to say always thank you for having me on stream and allowing me to be a part of this wonderful process that is the Pickaxe Master. So, excellent.
And thank you for coming.
Of course.
And thank you for participating in this stream. It's always an honor to have you here and to have your energy and your vibe just mining with us and presenting the show. So thank you for taking your time to be with us.
Of course, I'm honored always. Thank you, Gibbish, for showing us around and getting us into your brain in the Maker. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Maddox, for being here. It's a pleasure. Yeah.
Always. All right, I'm still here, just gonna be off camera. So thank you, everybody. Good to see everybody.
So Maddox is continuing with us on the chat. He'll be
Yes,
sending some good luck vibes to
always.
everyone as well. So let's keep it up. We have right now another lucky miner. He already got a silver nugget. So let's keep it going. We need to cheer it up. We need more good luck vibes to it. We got one silver nugget, but we need more loot. We need
I'm just
more loot to.
counting the blocks, how many we have mined, and I think we're, yeah.
And by the way,
So,
your sound is very, very low, Givesh.
oh, sorry. Yeah,
It's okay. Now it's much
microphone.
better.
Yeah. So the pickaxe broke, and yeah, we have one silver nugget.
It's already broken?
Yep. So we mined already 10 stone blocks.
Well, that's the thing. When you go for stone blocks or you go for rocks or blocks that take more HP, you get less chances, so it gets faster to mine. Unless you're using a diamond pickaxe. Everything takes forever with a diamond pickaxe. But that's one of the things. You got one silver nugget, which is worth 0.2 sand, so you get the most expensive prices in the most hard blocks to mine, but also that consumes way faster your pickaxe. But anyway, you got yourself a prize, so congratulations. We got walnuts. I think it's your second time doing the mining, so you're going up on the leaderboard. So also let me put here your results. So I have everything ready for to send the sands later today. And then I'm going to repeat this one again because this is funny. It's been 2 months or 3 months since we've been doing the streams, and I always say there's something about Dan Stramas. He's the banker, and no one yet has found out what it is. But
Is it
let's just say
something with
there's
his
something
name?
there. Well, I cannot give too many clues because there's not much to go around, but I have to say there's something there, and no one has discovered. And that's really cool to see that. We always say this every stream, always, but no one has taken the right attention to it. So let's see how long it takes, and we'll keep it going. So there should be an easier way to do this. I have to
Oh,
confess. What
I
happened?
spotted something new.
Oh, what happened?
Look at it.
Oh, it already has the animation. Oh, that's really cool. That's super cool. The water drops. So yeah, that
Yeah.
animation was done by Rex Roach.
Okay.
But it feels like the water should be going a bit lower, no? It feels like
Hmm.
it's dropping in mid-air.
Yeah. I
And
don't
also the
remember.
wheel
Sh
and also the wheel is not touched in the water. I think that's the house that's not well placed now.
but how could it be?
Oh, because it changed the so you see the spinning wheel, the mill. So now it's
Mm-hmm.
higher. So you have to put the house a bit below, so it's actually touching the water. Ah, forgot to tell you that one. Sorry. Okay, got the wallet address for walnuts. So let me Place it here. So we got a silver nugget as the reward. Let me type it. So all these rewards will be sent later today. Usually we do a weekly recap as well at the Discord server, where we just for people that don't have time to watch the stream or could not be here, we try to make a recap on what happened during the week. We like to keep everyone as informed as it can be. And Bruno loves surprises and even messages. Yeah, but we try to be as transparent as we can be, and we try to keep you as informed as you can be. So every Wednesday, after we send out the prizes, we do our weekly stream. We also make a quick recap on what happened during that week. So I'm going to post the Discord link. If you're not yet at the Discord, please do join. So we try to put first there every bean or every sneak peek as well. So the couple of days we had some images showing what was the idle animations that we were doing for the avatars. So there's a lot of stuff that we post there, and only later we post at Twitter or the other social pages. So if you want to also know what's happening with everyone that's around the project, we have amazing sand fam there. So just join and be part of the project as well. And I see what you're doing there. So you have to make some terraforming to place that again, no?
Just thinking the best solution. It might be not the best solution, but it will be still something. We
It will be
will
a
have
solution.
we will have to see how this looks.
Oh, can you enter the mill house?
I don't think
I
so.
think I saw a door on the other side.
Um,
This is looking much better. Oh, but it's closed. So this is pretty cool that this actually happened during the stream. So we updated the animation, and Rex was telling us like, "Hey, that's not how a water mill works. It's too deep underwater. The mill would not turn if it's that deep." I was like, "Oh, you have a point there. We didn't even thought about it." So he updated the asset and put the mill higher on the house, and as you can see now, it's only touching the lower parts on the water. So in terms of physics, now it's working as it's supposed to be. And we got to notice this, and you got how you can make some of these fast changes on the map. And can we take a look at the animation?
sure.
Now
Just a
that's
few, just a few unnecessary assets. How to do this? Up, up.
yeah, we can keep those. Those look good.
Yeah, let's check it. Yeah, it looks very good.
Now it looks very clean. Well, and I think this is part of the process when we are saying that it's these details get so hard to find that we know that it was already done, but we didn't even take this closer look at it. So when you're finishing the game and everything seems to be ready, you can just add these little details to it. And I think this watermill would make a really nice NFT. And that's a
I
good
think
question for everyone at the
pretty,
chats. So
pre,
for
pre,
everything that you saw here as an asset, what would be the one that you like the most in terms of like if it was selling on the marketplace, what would be the asset that you're like, oh, I like the anvil, I like those dwarf houses, I like the watermill. The pickaxes don't count because there will be pickaxes NFTs. Of course, we are the Pickaxe Master. But in terms of what's happening in the map, what's your favorite asset? Let us know in the chat, in the comments. We got Lycion art saying definitely the anvil and nice watermill. Thank you. So yeah, that's our question. Like, what would if it was something on the marketplace? What would you choose? The rocks can be used everywhere. I didn't even think of that. Well, the Pickaxe Master rocks. We could sell it like I don't know. I don't even understand like what would should be the prices of anything in the marketplace. We know that we have the published assets, so anyone and everyone can publish at the sandbox and let other creators use them, but we're not sure. I think that's the first step into creating the sandbox economy. And I'm curious what you're doing right now. You're creating like a passage over there.
Yeah, thinking that we have to use it like a bit more, maybe integrate this building into the mountain or leave it a little bit like a building, you know, just thinking should we do something with this kind of formation right here.
Well, I gotta say, I'm loving that small passage that you go around the house and you go like this would be like how do you say in English? Like a sightseeing point, a sightseeing place. Could be like a place for selfies or something like that. But it's really
I'm
a cool spot. I think from there you can take a really nice picture.
just thinking if this building looks like, you know, a part of the mountain, but not sure about that.
Hmm. It's interesting what you're going to come up with it, and you see that Gibbous right now is working on this part because it changed, and it will be very cool to see what it will come up. For example, on the next stream, what will it look like? So right now you think as it is, and we're trying things. Gibbous is trying things right now, and it will be cool to see what will be the final version and what will be the thought process on it. So we're reaching about 1 hour and 40 into the stream, and we got time to raffle the last pickaxe. Otherwise, we will go past the 2 hours, and we don't want that to happen. So there's not more responses to the form, so we will use those 22 responses to raffle the last pickaxe, which will be a ruby pickaxe. So everyone that's on the chat and is watching the stream, good luck. There's going to be a pickaxe with 100 hit points going to be raffled now. So 1 from 22, let's hit generate, and we got 14. So let's see who is the number 14. And we got Death Warlock as a winner. So congratulations. If you're there, Death Warlock, you have won a ruby pickaxe. Probably you'll be entering the leaderboard because 100 hit points, it's a lot. I don't know if you have been watching the stream since the beginning, but please let us know in the chat if you're there. And what type of blocks do you want to mine? So we have 5 different type of blocks. We have the sand blocks, we have the dirt blocks, the clay blocks, the gravel blocks, and the stone blocks. Each one of them, they when you mine them, they take different hit points from your pickaxe. So by having a ruby pickaxe, you know that you have 100 hit points until it breaks. So it just you have to know how you're going to manage it, how you're going to use it. So Death Warlock, if you're there, please type a message at the chat and let us know. I love those miners. Oh, what's happening there? That's like a light beam.
Yep. Sometimes it happens, then we have to restart the game maker and it's gone, but it should be, everything should be good.
It should be okay. Well, we're not getting any response. So let's wait up 1 more minute to see if it's here. And if not, we're going to re-roll it, the Ruby Pickaxe. So, Death Warlock, if you're there, please put a comment in the chat and let us know what type of blocks do you want to mine. I'm loving the way that you're walking through the mountain and just exploring.
I
I think
wish
it will
that
be
you will try tomorrow or a few days, approaching few days. I really will wait for feedback.
yes. And just to give some, my computer died a couple time ago, so now I'm running everything on a potato computer that at this stage I cannot enter the game maker, and it's mad, infuriating, and frustrating. But I'm getting a new computer either today or tomorrow, so finally I'm going back to the game maker and super excited to be exploring everything again by myself. So we didn't get any reply back from Death Warlock, so it means that we're going to raffle again. So good luck, everyone. There's a Ruby Pickaxe going on now. We got lucky number 7. And 7 is really a lucky number. I'm getting a good vibe on this one, you know? But, oh... Number 7 is Mr. Furious X, and he already won today. So you cannot win twice. So let's raffle again. Oh, we got number 8. Okay, thank you, RNG. And we got Wicked to You. You too. Wicked you too. Congratulations. I think you're still here. I saw your comment just a few moments ago. So congratulations, Wicked you too. I don't know if you're mentioning the bands. That would be funny. Hell yeah, here you are. Wicked you too. Congratulations, you have just won a Ruby Pickaxe. I've just explained everything about how to mine and how many hit points. You have 100 hit points. You have all the different type of mineable blocks, and just let us know where you want to mine and what type of blocks you want to mine. You don't need to choose only one. You can choose several. You can just choose anything you like. Go high and go hard. I like his thought process. So let's go to the upper side of the mountain. We don't have many blocks there. And when he says go hard, I think he's mentioning to probably the gravel and the stone blocks. So let's try it out.
At the upstairs, we at the moment have only the stone blocks, as you can see, just prepared for to be scattered. Is it okay to mine these?
Yeah, I think it is. We got a bunch of blocks there just waiting for us. So,
Yeah,
as you know,
of
these
course.
blocks are still going to be placed, but they're working. They're mineable blocks. And everyone at the chat, you know the drill. Let's send some good luck vibes to Wicked you too. Send some good luck because he needs, the Misty Mountain is listening, and we want to deliver prizes here at the Pickaxe Master. So good luck to you, and let's get this mining session going. And Gibbous, you were about to say?
Um, no, everything good. Just waiting for drops.
So we're not getting a drop there. Let's try it again. So we have this system that sometimes it doesn't neither fall a reward and neither falls educational stone. And that means that with the RNG that we have placed
Oh,
on the logic, what did we got there?
some silver nugget. So at the
Hell yeah.
moment, I will just drop it down there. No, no. Let's jump it down there. um, just yesterday we got a few more teleports, so I will
Oh,
place them upstairs, and yeah. So there will be
how did that
we will
happen?
need Sorry, do not understand.
How did that happen? You got teleported down there.
No, I jumped off because there is no material teleports at the upstairs at the moment.
Okay. And we got Flip Light that's leaving us right now. Thank you for joining in and have a good band rehearsal. And let us know what type of music do you guys play. If you are at the Discord, please do share your links with us. We would love to hear you. And we're making a tavern in our social hub, so who knows, to get you as a live concert in the Sandbox. So good rehearsal and let us know in the chat at the Discord. And just to complete the thoughts I was saying before is that sometimes when it doesn't drop any reward or any educational stone, basically what happens in terms of the logic is that it's falling into a place that's neither one and neither the other. So it's not triggering anything at all. And that's the reason why it doesn't come neither a prize or neither educational stone. But the good news is that when that happens, which we can consider a bug, there's no need to worry because it won't take HP from the pickaxe. So only when it comes the prize or only when it comes the educational stone, it's when it actually takes the HP from the pickaxe. So even if there's a bug in the logic, because it's out of our control, because everything is pretty much mechanical, as you know in the Game Maker, you don't have to be worried because you're safe. It won't take away 8 points. And Philip is saying, sure, I'll share a link. Tomorrow we'll play on a festival. So you guys go kick some ass and make those metalheads do some headbanging. And would love to incorporate our music to Sandbox. I think that will be pretty much feasible. And you're playing industrial doom metal. We know that we're going to have the Knot Fest. Oh, we got another prize.
Another.
We're going to have the Knot Fest by Slipknot. We have Avenged Sevenfold on the Sandbox. So we got metal bands at the Sandbox. So probably there's going to be space. There's going to be room for bands and for festivals. And like we were saying, we're going to have our own tavern, which will host some live events. As you can see, I run a studio here, so everything is well equipped. We'll be able to have bands here. So basically this is the regie, and we have as you can see, there's a window. There's where actually people play and we record. Every here is like the mixer and all the programs and everything else. So it will be possible, at least at the Pickaxe Master, we'll be able to have bands here at the studio, and we'll be broadcasting into the metaverse, into our own tavern to have live music events. And Mr. Furious X, custom music and custom sound effects, it's inevitable. I totally agree with you. And we're counting with that. It will be just more, it's like I said, it will be custom. Everything will be tailor-made. So we're going to have picking sounds, and there can be different picking sounds depending on the type of material. And we got another prize. This is going really well. Wicked U2, congratulations. We're already in the third. We're already in the third silver nuggets, right?
Yeah, I think so.
This is going really, really well. I love it. And yeah, having custom music and custom sound effects, that's going to be awesome because it will make even the world and everything much more immersive as it is. We're playing right now and there's no sound. You're like, well, we have the sound, but it's those basic sounds from the Sandbox. At least the only ones that are currently available. I don't want to call them basic, but I want to call them like there's not many available. So by the time that we get to do it, it will make the experiences much more immersive because they will have the sounds that they need to have. And also, what would be the feature that you're most anticipating in the Sandbox? What feature do you want the game maker to have? And I'm doing this question for the chat. I'm also doing this question for you, Givas. What would be the the tool that would completely revolutionize the way you work on the game maker.
I would really, really be happy if they um, fix multiple asset selection how it was before, because now you can just select only one asset. Um, Previously, you could select like 10, or half or all the assets and then just move them. And now you have to move them one by one. So that's really, really annoying.
Yeah, that's a bummer one.
And I would really like that if they, you know, you have a tree, some kind of, how to say it, a hierarchy of files in the game maker, and you can place some items under other items. Some basically you have a pivot and you have some kind of um, I don't know, a pivot and some kind of support, and you can
Hmm.
rotate both of them. Only you're rotating one of them. But if you try to duplicate, you only duplicate only that asset, not the whole tree of objects. So I think that if they make a duplicating array of assets that are parented together, that would really be awesome.
That
Um,
will be helpful. I totally agree with you.
yeah, so I think other features. Hmm. Um,
We have at the chat saying, we have G is us saying, in-game voice chat would be dreamy for our case. Multiplayer voice chat, that will be insane. I saw some tests regarding the other side, and they were doing these lag tests or something like that, and it was pretty much incredible. And I would love to see that function also in the sandbox. I know that we're having, or we have, a text-based chat, but having some sort of proximity voice chat would also be very cool. But when it gets to multiplayer and you're playing with your team and you're playing with your friends, and you know that there's this game mode and you're playing versus that other team, for example, let's say esports, probably what's going to happen is that players, and since you're in a team and you're playing with your friends or the team that you created or a clan or whatever, you'll be using, for example, Discord. So you'll be talking between you because you don't want your opponents to listen what you're saying because it's your strategy. Go here, kill that player, go over there, run, hide. So probably that's going to be it would be a cool feature, especially for the social hubs for you to meet new people. That would be pretty cool. But in terms for gaming, probably what's going to happen is that people will keep using the same resources that they have been using for other games. For example, I can remember Counter-Strike or FIFA. There's those types of gaming. People already use Discord as a communication platform. So I can see that happening in Sandbox, especially when the creating of oh, we got a prize there. What's that?
Silver Nugget.
That's another silver nugget. Nice, congratulations. Wicked, you too. Four silver nuggets. We're getting there. I love it. You're getting on the top leaderboard. Probably top 5 or top 10 guaranteed, but top 5 maybe. And you got, yeah, the other side load test was so cool. I didn't
Oh,
get to participate. I only watched the videos from people that recorded it, and it went really smooth. So I'm very happy and excited to see what they're going to do and what they're going to bring. And I know there's some creation tools there, and I'm curious what they'll bring because we would love to have the Pickaxe Master at the other side as well. So we'll be following and keeping up on what they're doing and what they're making it available.
yeah, this.
Oh, and by the way, we're reaching almost the end of the stream, and I didn't even give the news. My bad. So thank you for being here for this long. We're almost at 2 hours, and we're almost finishing the stream while we are still mining these ruby pickaxe of Wicked U2. And while we finish it before the pickaxe actually breaks, we'll be giving up some really cool news. So we've been talking about, oh, and there we go. So before I started, congratulations, Wicked, you two. You just got, if I recall correct, 4 silver nuggets. So before we get into that part of what I was about to say, let me just take note of what was won, because we want to every winner to get their correct winnings later today, and that's very important. So let me copy your wallet address and paste it in this file where I have everything organized and keep all the stats and everything, so that the alpha tests come out as they are supposed to in the end, and we got some really complete information of all the mining sessions and all the results that we got to see if this is a sustainable model and if this is feasible on the long term, because we want to build a solid and stable economy for also to be building a crafting economy with all these assets that you can mine, all these resources. But in order to do that, the win ratio of the mining, the RNG, it needs to be really spot on. So as the tests are going, everything seems to be going pretty well and quite good so far. But these needs a lot of testings. We cannot take conclusions from 10 or from 50. We need to get to 100s. It was better if we could go to thousands. So we're also increasing the amount of streams that we will do very soon. And we will try to get
Cool.
other time zones as well to get some mining chances, because we always do at Wednesdays and we always do at 3 p.m. UTC. And we know that, for example, in all the Asia side of the world, it's already night. In Europe, it's afternoon and some people are at work. And in the Americas, it's still morning. So we want to try to get different time zones as well. So we could to you too. Let me check. What's your wallet address? There should be an easier and faster way to do this than counting manually. Okay, there we go. Everything is set up, and it's 4 silver nuggets, right?
Five. Five.
5. Oh,
Yep.
nice one. Congratulations. You just won yourself a full sand. And we're happy to be doing this. It's really good to see that you're getting a lot of sand out of these alpha tests, and hopefully you're having fun as well while we do this. We try to explain the best as we can what we're doing and what are developments, and we try to give some useful information while we do so. We try to do some building. We try to just show or give some tips about what we're doing on the sandbox and try to be useful in that learning also for the sandbox. But back to and welcome Go West. Back to what we were saying. So we had a meeting, not a meeting or a discussion, but it was an internal meeting, and we're talking about. So as you know, the Pickaxe Master board game is almost ready. We're getting into the final touches as well, and we were thinking like, so what if we could make a web browser version of the board game to be played while the sandbox game is not out yet. And we were talking with Boss Killer, which is the programmer. It does the logic of the game, and he programmed the website. So he does everything that's related to programming at our team. And he said that like, okay, we think that's feasible. And I explained him the mechanics of the board game. They're pretty similar to the ones we're playing here, but they have just some small differences. So we're starting to build as well the Pickaxe Master board game web browser version, and it will be available at our website. When? We don't know yet. When it's ready and ready to go. So soon you'll be able to do some. It will be up to 4 players, so you'll be able to play with everyone that's on the community and following these projects, and we'll be making tournaments, some board game tournaments, and we think that's going to be amazing and super cool. So by the time that we get to share all the news that we've been doing here and doing all these updates, we're also having tournaments, and you'll be able to play the board game at our website. So we are very, very excited to share that with you, and we just can't wait to keep growing and keep delivering everything that we have planning. It takes time to build, it takes time to develop, but as you've seen, every week we are here trying to show what's been up to and what we've been up to, and we want to continue that flow of work process of showing what's been done and giving you more updates and more news. And yeah, that's one of the major news that we have. We are also starting to work as soon as Boss Killer finishes all the logic within the map, and we're finishing the steel braids. We can take a peek down there at the basement. You can see that there's already a lot of stuff built there. It's not available. That's why not we didn't enter that, but you can see that there's the work in progress down there.
We probably should see it in editor mode because we
Oh,
will be
because yeah, yeah,
unable
yeah,
to see it.
he's unable to see it like that. You are correct. So yeah, that's what's going to happen for the future. So we'll be keep building, we'll be giving updates, and while we have these waits for you to actually try the game by yourself, and while it's live, we will have some amazing contests and some tournaments of the Pickaxe Master board game, but in the web browser. And as soon the game is also done with the prototypes and it has a physical edition, you'll be able to purchase it, the physical edition, to play in your house with your parents, with your family, with your friends. Well, we'll start to growing this community, not only in the metaverse, but also in real life, trying to organize tournaments and meetups so that we can all meet each other. So very, very excited to be sharing this with you, and I cannot wait to be playing. We'll be making some special streams where we also be playing the board game with you, and we want you all to be playing with us and challenge us. I think that will be very, very cool. And Gibash, I cannot see him. Where is it? Oh,
Right
there it
here.
is. So many steel braids, so many ghost steel braids. So that's part of the logic of the talk. It's a really long quest. The quest divides itself into 5 stages or 5 phases. So probably that's probably just one. So there's probably gonna have 5 rows of steel braids like that. And that's it. And we're talking, me and Gibbs, probably we should start also doing some tutorials. At least we were talking, and we were expressing that we would like to do some things like that, and also to give back some information to the community, to give some tutorials. There's plenty of information out there, but we will try to give, for example, I'm from Portugal, Gibbs is from Lithuania, and in our countries, the Sandbox community, it is not big or that strong as it is the international community, which is English based. So we're talking about doing these tutorials, which would be in Lithuanian and in Portuguese, to grow our local communities on the Sandbox in here, and also provide them in English for just everyone that wants to take a look at it. In English, there's a lot of things that are out there, but it's always good to have another one for you to take a look. So we have been going through the 2 hour mark right now. Let's see who's streaming so that we can rate before we wave our goodbyes. So let's take a look at Twitch and see if there's anyone streaming right now. Do you know if there's anyone streaming? You can tell us at the chat. We're opening Twitch. And also, Gibbs, do you see anyone right now?
Mm, we'll check.
let us know in the comments if you know that there's any streamer online right now that we can rate them.
No one's on the Sandbox section, but
We have found out that's quite common. When we end our stream, we don't find many people streaming. So it's quite hard to pass on the stream to.
because everyone's watching.
Well, we hope so. It's like that. But yeah, it would be cool to be passing by. We get rated also. So it's also good to be supporting every streamer and every builder that's doing this on the Sandbox. Well, in my hands, I'm also not everyone's offline. So I guess we won't be able to raid anyone today.
So pick your favorite streamer. And
It's a pretty quiet day on Twitch, says Go West. It is. It seems like it. Maybe it's some holidays. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't have much. My favorite streamers are all offline. My favorite streamers are all from Sandbox. So I cannot pick one. They're not there. But we will leave it like that. Well, Ibash, do you want to say some last words to everyone at the chat?
of course. So I'm very, very happy for you for all that been so long. It's difficult to talk. Thank you everyone for being here, and let's see in the next Wednesday. Thank you.
Hell yeah. And thank you for being us. It's a 2-hour stream. I hope you had fun, most of it, with us. I hope you had fun mining. I hope you had fun with everything that we have been presenting to you. And if you have suggestions on how we could improve this show, also let us know. Enter our Discords. We have the tab that's called suggestions, and let us know how we could improve this show. But most of all, we want to thank you for being in here, for supporting us, and to going on this journey with us into the Sandbox. We're literally digging ourselves or digging together into the Sandbox. So stay tuned, keep sharing your local creator, and see you soon on the next Wednesday.
See everyone.
Let's get on that really nice trailer.
In ancient times, the sacred mountain was sealed by the dwarf titans with 5 powerful. Let's skip that boring part and let's dig into business. I need your help. Hey, where am I? This is a bit different from what I visited earlier. Hey, come here quick. Oh, me? Yes, you. How dare you to interrupt my story? I am the mountain. Well, as I was saying, this is the Misty Mountain and I asked you things about it. 1, it's filled with golds and diamonds. And there is some kind of weird magic. What was the last part? Instead you can mine any dwarf streams, and all you need is a pickaxe. Any dwarf streams?